YouTube? I hope you're having a fabulous Sunday. I had some plans last night, but I decided to stay in. You know, as you get older, sometimes you be like, and when that time of the month come, girl, yo, I remember when I was younger, I would just push myself. And I'm like, as you get older, you know, it's like you've been there, done that. Sometimes it's good to stay home. So that's my message for today. It's okay to be home. You know, it's okay to be home. You know, when you're young, it's like I remember in my younger days, I was never home. Like I was either taking my son out at work or out with friends. And so when I told people I didn't have TV, they like, and it's like I wasn't home to watch it. I was okay with my YouTube on my phone. I was okay with DVDs because I wasn't really home much. But then when COVID happened, I got a TV as a gift. I'm like, all the stuff, Netflix and Tubi and all the all this stuff, and I'm like, ooh. And then they have old movies, which brings me to the movie that I saw just now. I had to talk about it because it's so good, and I feel like I've seen numerous movies like this, but this was so good I just had to talk about it. It's called Blood Knot. So this girl, from the beginning that you're watching it, you kind of know that she was not an ex-girlfriend. You know, she says she's an ex-girlfriend of the family member that just passed away. The way it starts is she has on an army outfit, and the girl, you know, she asks the girl in the street, she's like, hey, do you know such and such a place? And she's like, oh, I'm going there or whatever. And the family, they own this whole block, so you know, the family is successful and everything. And as you're watching it, you know that this girl has negative intentions from, you know, she had, you know, sex with the was supposed to be the younger brother of her alleged boyfriend who passed away. Things wasn't adding up. The little sister saw her kissing her brother's yeah, she saw her, and you know, even though she's a little girl, she knew that was wrong, because she's like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be the ex-girlfriend of our deceased brother, but you're kissing my other brother. You know, she's a little girl, but she's not dumb. So she confronted her, and she's like, I saw you kissing my brother, you know, the middle person, because the oldest one had passed away. And so, you know, all these things are happening, and it's like, okay, you kind of know, and it's like, it's so well written, because it's like, why the hell is this girl here? Like, why is she clearly stalking this family? So sure enough, the mother is her mother. It's so good. So when the mother was 15, she gave her child up for adoption, and so that child comes back so many years later, and she's like, Mom, why did you give me away? And I feel like I've seen at least 3 or 4 movies like that, but this one was just so good because she has sex with the brother. She has sex with her brother, and I'm like, oh my God, that is so... See, he didn't know who she was. He thinking, oh, this is my dead brother's girlfriend, but he didn't know that that was his sister, but she knew that. And in the very end of the movie, she's like, you know, little brother, da-da-da. So she knew that that was her little brother and slept with him in the store or whatever that they own, which is nasty. But it happens, you know, people are sick. Then she tries to, like, rape the mother. It was crazy. Like, she kissing her in the mouth. And, yo, this movie is so crazy, because the question I have for my subscribers today is, if you gave up your child, right? And people make mistakes, you know, whatever in life. If you gave up your child, right, for whatever reason, in this case, she was 15, she was young, she wasn't ready for a child. She had no support. Oftentimes why people have an abortion or adoption. If you gave up your child, right, and this child comes back and stabs your other child, tries to attack you, would you be, because in the very end, it's very, very weird. She defends this woman, and she's like, it's my daughter, and the son, he gets up from his stab wound, and he start beating her, hitting her. The girlfriend, his girlfriend, is like trying to get at her, and then the mother stops it and she's like, stop, this is my daughter. Would you, as a parent, for me personally, if I ain't raised you, you're not my child. That's how I see it. And I feel like she should have defended her children that she raised. But my subscribers, does she have a right to defend someone who attacked her, who kissed up on her, and stabbed her son? What would you do? What would you do? The movie is called Blood Knot. It's really good because I didn't see that coming, and I love movies like that have like a twist. So what would you do? What would you do?